North Weald Airfield is an operational general aviation aerodrome in the civil parish of North Weald Basset in Epping Forest, Essex, England. It was an important fighter station during the Battle of Britain, when it was known as the RAF Station RAF North Weald. It is the home of North Weald Airfield Museum. Although unlicensed, it is home to many private aircraft and historic types, and is host to a wide range of events throughout the year, including the Air Britain Classic Fly-In and smaller airshows. History. Royal Flying Corps Station North Weald Basset Aerodrome was established in the summer of 1916 during the First World War by the Royal Flying Corps. Later it became Royal Air Force with effect from Monday 1 April 1918. Its military functions continued to develop during the interwar period, with the building of large hangars and accommodation for Royal Air Force personnel. The airfield played an important part in the air defense strategy of the United Kingdom during the Second World War. Initially, Hawker Hurricanes were deployed at the airfield, alongside Bristol Blenheim night fighters. The Hurricanes from North Weald saw action over the beaches of Dunkirk and played a key role in the Battle of Britain. In 1940, two American Eagle squadrons moved into North Weald supplied with Spitfires. A couple of years later, Norwegian squadrons were reassigned to the airfield. Jet fighter squadrons were based at North Weald from 1949, and the site of Gloucester Meteors and de Havilland Vampire fighters in the West Essex skies was commonplace. The last frontline combat unit, No. 111 Squadron RAF Flying Hawker Hunters, the famous Black Arrows of 22-loop formation fame, left North Weald in 1958. And, in 1964, the RAF withdrew from the airfield completely. The airfield spent time in both British Army and Royal Navy hands for a short time until in 1979 North Weald became surplus to the Ministry of Defence operational requirements and was sold to Epping Forest District Council, who still owned the airfield. Civilian news. North Weald remains an active general aviation airport with just over 20,000 movements per annum, connecting people from London and Essex, with destinations across England and abroad by air travel. The airfield continues to be active with vintage and veteran aircraft such as the Spitfire, Mustang, Kitty Hawk, Dakota, Skyrider, Seafire and Harvard based there. In addition, North Weald has become home to early military jets such as the Hunter, Venom, Vampire, Gnat, Jet Provost and others, alongside modern civilian aircraft such as the Sport Cruiser, Cessna 172, Piper PA-28, Aero 83 and the Cirrus State Route 22. Resident organizations include Area 51, Hangar 11 Collection, Aces High, and Kennet Aviation. One of the original 1927 hangars still remains, as does the former Officers' Mess, which has now been given Grade 2 listed building status. Some former married quarters, now in private ownership and dating from the early 1970s, can still be seen in Lancaster Road and York Road. A Hawker Hurricane Mk1 replica has been erected near the main gate and can be viewed on market days. On occasions, North Weald has 300 to 500 movements a day. The airfield was granted listed status in 2005. There is a large Saturday market based on the airfield which draws huge crowds from around Essex and North London. It claims to be one of the largest open-air markets in the UK. Bus Service 522 operates a frequent service to the market from Harlow, and the service is subsidised by the company that owns the market. The airfield was used as the transit camp for the 2007 World Scout Jamboree. In the 1990s, the Aces High hangar was used as the home for Channel 4's TV game show The Crystal Maze, which had moved from Shepperton Studios because of lack of space. Fixed-based operators. There are 2 FBOs at North Weald who provide aircraft maintenance and repair, handling and cleaning, refueling and hangar garage services, as well as visitor parking and events organizing. North Weald Flying Services of the Squadron is a licensed general aviation aircraft maintenance company in accordance with the ASA Part M Subpart G, Part 145 and M5. It has a World War II-style bar and restaurant for the members, who typically consist of aviators, aircraft enthusiasts, and the guests. Weald Aviation is a licensed general aviation aircraft maintenance company offering A8-20 maintenance and E4M5 design approvals, with specialist knowledge on various types of warbirds and AMP-X military aircraft. North Weald Airfield Museum. The focus of the North Weald Airfield Museum is the people who worked at RAF North Weald in World War I and World War II, including both service personnel and civilians. Exhibits include photographs, personal memories, and artifacts about the airfield's history, including its role in the Battle of Britain, the American and Norwegian squadrons stationed there in World War II, and the Royal Air Force squadrons stationed there over the years. The museum is located in the former RAF North Weald Station office. Visitors can examine military vehicles and historic aircraft. North Weald Fire Rescue. North Weald Fire Rescue is an independent fire and rescue service. All the staff are trained to CAA standards for airfields as well as domestic emergency service qualifications and advanced trauma trained. With the fleet of vehicles, they have been in attendance during events at North Weald Airfield since 1987. RAF North Weald Memorial. The RAF North Weald Memorial is dedicated to all who served at North Weald, located near the airfield's main gate. The memorial was dedicated in 2000. The memorial includes an obelisk, erected in 1952 by the people of Norway in commemoration of the Norwegian airmen stationed at the airfield in World War II. Development controversy. The East of England Regional Assembly on its draft Regional Spatial Strategy for the East of England examination in public exercise asked members of the public for comment on the possibility of the airfield location being used as the site for a development plan for 6,000 houses. It received over 6,800 objections and followed on strong lobbying against the project by local residents. Accidents and incidents. 3 people were killed in a mid-air collision in 2000. The AAIB report concluded that the collision occurred because the pilots of both aircraft did not see the other aircraft in sufficient time to take effective avoiding action. On Sunday, the 9th of May 2010, a light aircraft crashed into a Volvo car at the airfield and burst into flames a few seconds after the collision. The 2 people in the Volvo were not injured and were able to pull the pilot free from the aircraft. The pilot had initiated a go-around after aborting the landing attempt due to turbulence, and had then lost full directional control of the aircraft. The report by the Air Accidents Investigation Branch noted that the accident occurred after the pilot attempted to avoid a collision with tall trees, and a potential crash on top of parked aircraft, having by then only very limited control of the plane. However, the cause was not wholly conclusive due to the extent of the impact and the subsequent fire damage, and as such stated that a pre-impact anomaly could not be entirely excluded.